Welcome back to the channel. Right, so this is a bit different. It is an update on something that has happened recently in the company. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the corner. Leave your comments below as usual and give us a thumbs up if you like them. So, right, stay tuned. Better explain more. Right, I've realised these van chats are getting a bit more, more frequent. So I quite like them, actually. I don't know whether you do, and if you don't, you know, always skip on, can't you? So I think that might be what I call it, van chat, I believe. So there's been a change in the company, should we say. Now, everybody knows Greenhawk does literally everything from the ground up. So we take care of it all in-house by ourselves. So that being said, for me, for example, my main role, as everybody's gathered, I'm an electrician. That is my main role. I also do plumbing. I also do plastering. We also do tiling, although I don't like doing tiling too much, but I do it. And I also do digger driving, as everyone saw on one of the videos. That I crashed the digger into a patio. So, was that my fault? No. The ground, nothing's my fault. Let's be honest, nothing is my fault. It is what it is. The ground was basically, what do you call it? Completely soft and wet, and the digger sunk, and it just touched the patio, but it did shatter the glass. So whatever. So anyone who comes to work for us knows full well that that is what the company is all about. That's what we've always been about, and I make no bones about it. And for me personally, I feel that it gives anybody who works for us the biggest opportunity of being a very good tradesperson all the way round. Not just a one-trick pony. And there's nothing wrong with being a one-trick pony. Let's just whoa up. There is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But for us on this company, this is what you have to do. You have to get stuck in and get involved, dig deep. And sometimes it sucks, especially if the weather is pissing it down. It is awful. And I completely and utterly get that. And it's cold, wet, miserable, and you're outside with a shovel in your hand doing whatever. Although everybody knows I'm a bit of a princess and I try and shirk all that now. I'm just too busy, So yes. So everybody knows we try and employ from apprentices, keep them with us and keep them for life. That's what we want. We don't want somebody to come in and, do the qualifications and then go. That is something that we definitely do not want, and also if you're an apprentice and you're watching this, you also owe it to the people you're working for to do your qualifications with them and then stay with them for at least 2 or 3 years, because you've got to remember, while we're training you, or your employer is training you, we're losing money. In fairness, you lose money because you're spending that time training them, whereas you can be faster. Now, a good company is okay with that. That's okay, because they know ultimately you're going to be well worth it in the long run, because you're going to be faster, you're going to be more efficient. If not, and you're working for a company that is literally using you as a dog's body, and you are just the labour, and cheap labour that is, then you need to find another company that will not treat you like this. So we try and treat everyone here as family. That's what it is. That's how we do it. So we approach the college, we try and keep them on board for as long as possible. And hopefully, they progress, enjoy it, learn, and we can all make it. It is Greenhawk family. That's how we run it. It is a sort of a family affair. That's how we do it. So if it's an old rugby term, really, is one in, all in. That's what it is. So one of you's got a problem, you've all got a problem, and that's how it is. So there's been a change. And this is not going to be a massive video, big, long, drawn-out process, because I don't need it to be. I just wanted to keep you guys, because I do massively appreciate all your following. And this is why we try and keep it as, open as we possibly can, because it's, you might be looking at this and going, oh, do I take people on? Do I do this, do I that? And it's hard. It is really, really hard to do that. So that's why we keep it open. So if you are looking at this, and you're watching it and you go, oh, actually, yeah, I can do this and I relate to the situation. So recently, we've had a few issues with our apprentice, one of our apprentices, I should say. Now, Jack, my apprentice, to be fair, Jack is a really, really good lad. And it's not a case that we wish him any harm or any ill doing or anything. We've not fell out or anything in that manner. So before anyone jumps to any conclusions, that's not what's happened. So Jack has left. So he's left the company of immediate effect. I don't think he'll mind. I doubt very much that he'll be watching this. But if he does, I don't think he'll mind in me saying any of this. And if he does mind, then, he won't mind. He's Jack. So, right. So recently, Jack has been making a few mistakes, and they're mistakes really that Jack knows better. He does know way better to do these things, and it's just stuff, just not concentrating, I suppose. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. It's a bit of a way with the fairies and stuff at times, which we all know, because as we all know, when you're 18 years old, we all say, every one of our lads has been through this, where you're 18 years old and you almost like just a little bit away with it, and all of a sudden something clicks in your head and you're like, oh, I'm ready to learn now, and that's fine. So we've sort of ride the storm, and we've done that with everyone. Now with Jack, it sort of lingered on a little bit more, and I couldn't quite work out why, and it came to basically a head recently, in fact on Friday, and what it was just silly mistakes. So we called a meeting. This is what we normally do. There's no shouty in our company. We don't bother, we're not into all that. Yes, I was annoyed because he is way better than that. Jack could be a very, very, very good Sparky. And I'm not just saying that he could be. He's got masses of potential there, so which is why it's such a shame. So we had a meeting and we explained, look, we're not happy because you're making these stupid mistakes, which ultimately is costing me money, well, the company money. And also you're letting yourself down. You don't need to do that. What's going on? So on. And Jack just turned around and said, I just don't think I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I get it. I completely get it. But it was a massive shock. I was a bit like, what? So that being said, obviously we were shocked, and we said, like, okay, right, what do you want to do? And he said, oh, I'd quite like to do something completely different. And that's fine. Not potentially in trades anymore at all. I won't go into too much detail of what he said, because that's for Jack to say if he does ever decide to post anything else. But yeah, bit of a sideswipe. But we spoke to him on that Friday afterwards, and I said, do you feel relieved that you've said? I personally, I'm a little bit disappointed that Jack's not come forward and said to me directly, that he was feeling this way, because we are very, very open. As anybody knows, I am probably the most open person you'll ever meet. And I say exactly how it is. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I don't like keeping things in. This is why I make these van talks. So basically Jack texted me on the Sunday evening to say that that's it. He's off. No longer does he want to be employed by Greenhawk. So yeah, massively disappointing, But I genuinely, Jack, if you are watching this, which I doubt very much, but if you are watching it, I do wish you all the best. Genuinely, whatever you do in life, I want you to do the best. I hold no grudges against you whatsoever. It is just purely and utterly, you've got to find a job that you wake up every day and 100% look forward to going to doing. There's going to be tough times, whatever you do, whatever career you choose, you will always have some tough days, which you just have to roll with. But overall, if you wake up every day, look forward to go to work, then you've got the best job. And this was 100% the right decision for you. And I genuinely mean this, that it's never a closed door. You can always get in contact with us if you're stuck or struggling or whatever. But yes, so we just wanted to put that out there. So soon, not quite yet. I've got, the problem is I think Jack wanted to do more and more of just dedicated Sparky stuff, and we don't do that. I can't do that because I'm too involved in everything else. Unfortunately, I have got absolutely tons and tons of electrical work just back to back that's come in, and that's how it goes. Sometimes you just, I book loads in between stuff, and this is just gone mental all of a sudden. And again, this is we've sorted our website out. Go and check that out in the description below. I've just sorted that out, and it's been up now for a week, I would say, properly, and the inquiries have gone mental. And I'm not just saying it genuinely has. It's not a paid advert for this at all. It's gone nuts, and I can't keep on top of them. In fairness, that's another one just come through. It's genuinely just come through now, and it's nuts. But so it's a shame, really, that Jack's not going to be part of that. But it's his decision, isn't it? So, like I say, just wanted to share the old van talk with you, and hopefully it's been some help if you have got your own business and you're thinking about it. But from an apprentice point of view, if you're an apprentice watching this and you're feeling the same way about, you might be a chippy and you're watching this, or you might be a plumber apprentice or something like that, then just talk openly. Make sure secrets are the root of all evil. I mean, we potentially could have helped Jack a lot sooner, but he's decided to just leave. So you've got to be happy. You only get one go round. So on that note, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like I say, I'm so close to 10k. Now, also, I'm probably going to be a bit slow on the content because I'm due to move house at the end of this week. And if I do, as we all know, you're going to have no internet. It's going to be like going back to the dark ages. So there might be a little bit slow. So I'm going to try and get this uploaded before I move. So, but yeah, so take care, guys. Look after yourselves. And like I say, make sure you leave your comments below. If you wanting any videos made or any questions about running the company, what we do behind the closed doors, then leave it in the comments below. But like I say, I'll put the links below for our Insta, because you would have seen a bit more about all this on our Insta, and also go and check our website out. You will see from there, like I say, how, what we do as a company. So, right, take care, look after yourselves, see you soon.